Ever experienced that feeling, that rush of emotions when you see a photo from a past adventure? You're back from an amazing trip, flipping through photos, and bam, you're instantly transported back. It's like a time machine, taking you to those moments filled with joy, excitement, and wonder. That's the power of photography, man. It's not just about capturing images, it's about capturing feelings, stories, and experiences. It's like bottling up memories to relive whenever you want. Each photo is a doorway to a different time and place, a snapshot of a moment that meant something special. Photos aren't just pretty pictures, they're time capsules. They hold the essence of the moments we cherish, the laughter, the tears, the breathtaking views. They capture the emotions, the silly moments, the breathtaking landscapes that make each trip unique. Every click of the shutter is a piece of your story, a fragment of your journey. Years later, these images will be your portal back to those incredible experiences. They'll remind you of the places you've been, the people you've met, and the adventures you've had. So, whether you're rocking a fancy DSLR or a trusty phone camera, remember this. You're not just taking pictures, you're creating lasting memories. Each photo is a piece of your legacy, a testament to your adventures. Don't let those moments fade away. Capture them. Embrace the art of photography and let your photos tell the story of your life, one frame at a time. Okay, first things first, get to know your camera. This might seem like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people skip this step. I know, it sounds boring, like reading the manual. Who does that? But trust me, it's worth it. The manual is your camera's best friend, and soon it will be yours too. Understanding your camera's settings is key to taking your travel photos from May to wow. Imagine capturing the essence of your travels in a way that truly reflects your experience. Start with the basics: aperture, shutter speed, ISO. These three elements are the foundation of photography, often referred to as the exposure triangle. Don't freak out, it's simpler than you think. Once you get the hang of it, you'll wonder how you ever managed without this knowledge. Aperture controls how much of your photo is in focus. It's like the pupil of your eye adjusting to let in more or less light. Wide aperture, smaller f number for that blurry background effect. Perfect for portraits or close-ups where you want your subject to stand out. Narrow aperture, larger f number for everything in sharp focus. This is ideal for landscapes or architectural shots where you want every detail to be clear. Shutter speed, think of it like blinking. The faster you blink, the less light gets in and the more you freeze the action. Fast shutter speed freezes action, great for capturing fast-moving subjects like sports or wildlife. Slow shutter speed creates that artistic blur, especially cool for waterfalls or cityscapes at night. It can turn ordinary scenes into something magical. ISO, that's your camera's sensitivity to light. Higher ISO settings are useful in low light conditions but can introduce noise to your photos. Brighter the scene, lower the ISO. This helps maintain the clarity and quality of your images. Experiment and see what works best. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's all part of the learning process. The more you practice, the more intuitive it will become. Happy shooting. All right, you're familiar with your camera settings. You've spent time getting to know your DSLR or mirrorless camera, tweaking the ISO, aperture, and shutter speed to get that perfect exposure. Awesome. Now let's talk composition, which is basically how you arrange everything in your photo. Composition is the art of guiding the viewer's eye through your image, creating a story or a feeling. Ever heard of the rule of thirds? Imagine your photo divided into 9 equal sections by 2 vertical and 2 horizontal lines. This grid helps you place elements in a way that's naturally pleasing to the eye. The idea is to place your subject off-center along these lines or at the intersection points. This technique can make your photos more dynamic and engaging. This creates balance and makes your photos more interesting. By avoiding the center, you can add a sense of movement and life to your images. But hey, rules are meant to be broken, right? Don't be afraid to experiment. Try different angles. Sometimes breaking the rule of thirds can lead to stunning results. Get low, climb high, find unique perspectives. Changing your viewpoint can completely transform a scene, making it more compelling and unique. Leading lines like paths or rivers can draw the viewer's eye into the photo. These lines can guide the viewer through the image, creating a journey within the frame. And don't forget about negative space. Sometimes less is more. Negative space can help to emphasize your subject. giving it room to stand out and breathe. Give your subject room to breathe. This technique can create a sense of calm and simplicity, making your photos feel more balanced and harmonious. Remember, photography is an art form. Use these guidelines as tools to enhance your creativity, but don't be afraid to follow your instincts and break the rules when it feels right. Ultimately, the best photos are the ones that tell your unique story and capture the essence of the moment. So get out there, experiment, and have fun with your photography.